You gotta go with the flow.
Hi, my name is Batty. I'm the head equipment for the Green Bay Packers. I've been with the team for 19 years, 32 years in the NFL, and 40 years altogether. Started in Canada when I was 13 years old, worked 8 years in the Canadian Football League with Marv Levy as the head coach. Came to the Houston Oilers in 1981. Stayed there for 13 years and moved to the Green Bay Packers in 1994. And I've been here since, and it's a great, great deal. Let me tell you folks, behind the scenes is outstanding in the NFL. To be honest with you, my real passion is ice hockey. I'm a big hockey fan. I'm from Montreal, Canada. I'm born and raised 5 minutes from the Montreal Forum where the legendary Montreal Canadiens play. And obviously I just happened to get into football at a young age and stuck with it, and it's brought me down this great path that I've been on for 40 years. And so it is what it is, but I tremendously love hockey and play it often. But football is pretty cool too. I've been in the NHL locker. I've been behind the scenes quite a bit and worked with those guys, worked in baseball, and did a lot of cool things. But football is the main thing for sure. The best way to sum it up, you know, your job never shuts down. It's 24/7, 12 months a year, and you're solely responsible for fitting the greatest players in the game. As you can see, Aaron Rodgers' locker right behind me here, and you know, #1 player in the NFL, and you're totally responsible for all of his safety, and he depends on you to make sure he's safe so he can go and do his job. But he's a marquee guy, but there's a lot of other players out there. We're going to go into training camp with 90 guys, and in 2 weeks we're going to start up, and everything they wear is under my direction in terms of the football protection. And I have a large staff with me, and there's laundry processing, and there's shipping stuff around the country and repairing it and maintaining it, and that's the football player aspect of it all. Then you got to switch over to the support staff. So when you make a regular road trip during the season, there's 120 people on the charter. So there's 60 players or 53 players going on the road, and there's 42 staff members, and 24 of those are coaches. So that's a big job, taking care of 24 people. You play a game in the rain, in an NFL game in the rain, and you're passing out $30,000 in rain gear in one game, and then you got to collect it all. So there's so many different angles, and you got to keep the footballs ready, you got to keep those dry, and you got to keep the players protected, and you got to make sure you got the right footing for the right field conditions, and you got to have 2 uniforms for every guy, and you don't have 5 minutes to go and get his stuff when he wants it right away. So there's so many different angles that people have no understanding about, but that makes it so interesting, because every day is never the same. When you go to work, it's never the same. If it's a day off, if it's game day, if it's practice, whatever it may be, it's fantastic. I mean, so you have the honor of doing that, and it's a serious rush, and it's a great joy to be able to help these guys out. And they truly depend on you. They truly do. It has to fit the player. It has to fit the position first, and then you modify it to fit that player who plays that position. So if there's 5 linebackers, 4 running backs, 3 quarterbacks, 2 kickers, 8 receivers, 12 defensive backs, you bring it to that aspect of 12 from the defensive backs, and then you break it down individually. You know, maybe 8 guys will be just fine with what you have chosen, but the other 4 guys are going to want something really particular for their needs, and you have to be able to adjust and manufacture the goods for them at that level. As far as the uniform, because Nike's coming in with their ideas, they got a machine, and we got a uniform called the Speed Machine. We personally are not going to go with it. The Green Bay Packers, we're going to be conservative and stay with what we have. We're just going to take the slower approach towards everything, but it's going to be out there. We'll be monitoring it very closely, work closely with the factories, talk to the other equip managers around the NFL. We share a lot of insight, we help each other out with different situations. We're often challenged, but it's great to be able to have that, you know. So we have each other, and it's a great core of guys, and we work very closely with each other. It's a tremendous honor to be associated with the fine organization as the Green Bay Packers, and to be able to work with them for 19 years and take after the great players. But to answer the magnitude it's on an international level, yeah, for sure, no doubt. We have a tremendously great fan base, fan support home for sure. On the road, it's tremendous. You know, we go all over the place. Last year we played against the Chargers in a game. I thought it was a Packer home game, and we were in San Diego. So that's just one angle of it all. But there's so many stories out there. So just to be part of that, and I've been with the Packers 19 years and been sold out. You can't get a ticket in Lambeau. It's my biggest challenge, getting a ticket for a game for my friends and family, you know. I get tickets for games, but it's even a challenge to get more tickets, you know. So there's a lot of funny guys out there. I love all the funny moments that go on behind the scenes, the things that have happened in the games and stuff. But you know, it's great just to hang the guys. And it's not just the stars. There's a lot of great people and passionate about what they do, and it's great to work with everybody to do this stuff. But to give you one particular story, you know, it'd take me forever to get that rolling. We'd run out of tape, you know.